PR Connections Radio presents.
Hello, my name is Toy Moore, and I am your fabulous host with Talks with Toy. On my show, I will spotlight people who have had interesting careers. They will shed a light on how they chose their careers and what they've learned from it. I will also do segments from time to time on adult conversations where we will focus on sex and relationships. My purpose of my podcast is for people to learn, to have fun, to laugh, and experience the shoes of someone else, what they're wearing and how they got into that position of what they chose to do in their careers and their personal lives. I also have a new book coming out in February. And it's called Celebrity Life Behind the Scenes. And with this book, I'm featuring 50 celebrities that I have personally met. I've taken pictures with them. And so I'll just share a little background story on what it was like meeting those celebrities. How did they treat me? How did I feel? Anyway, the whole thing is I just want you to have fun and I want you to enjoy yourself when you watch each segment of Talks with Toy. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and please spread the word. Tell your friends. And I look forward to seeing you and I look forward to hearing your comments. You have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome again. Today we have my youngest son, Amon Moore. He goes by Armster and he is going to tell us all about his career of being a gamer and what he's had to do and how he's learned some of the different things that he's done in order to get to the steps that he is. So let's bring Amon in right now.
Hey, y'all.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Talks with Toy. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Mom. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, great, great. So tell us a little bit about your life as a gamer.
Well, basically, it's really been really entertaining and fun to not only to entertain myself, but entertaining my audience who like to watch what they like to see me play. Because basically, whenever you play any games that has been going on that's popular or trending and stuff, then you jump into the bandwagon and say, I'm going to play this game and then see how people react to it.
Okay. And what has been some of the things that you enjoy the most about what you do?
Well, basically what I enjoy is I like to interact with the audience as I live stream for the internet and stuff. Like what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get myself in multiple platforms on YouTube, Twitch, and Kickstream, so that way I can get myself well known on my own personal recognition on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so what started your interest in gaming? I know me being your mom, I know you've been playing games since you was old enough to pick up the remote control and do it. So I know you've always had an interest in it, but what sparked your interest into doing it online and having a YouTube page? How did you get into that?
Well, basically, I just wanted to make myself well known to the world. Like, I want to prove not only to myself, but prove the world how valuable I am to myself. So I want to try to come up with my own creative ideas to say, have a black man being shown on the internet and say he's a capable player, he's capable strategist and tactician and analytical person and such. Because like I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs out there who happen to be like crazy influencers that I just don't approve of sometimes. So I just like, hey, why not? I might as well just become my own positive influencer to the world, and I can just influence the world to say, hey, you could be this person instead of just focus on any mundane things any average black person would do. I just like to do something unique and special. Like, I mean, say for example, have you ever known a black protagonist in a video game that you grow fond of?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we already know that there's a black protagonist in a TV show. There's a black protagonist in comics, and there's also a black protagonist in movies. But what I mean by that is like, how have you ever seen a black protagonist in a video game? Like, you say for example, Super Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog, Crash Bandicoot, and stuff. The characters we grew fond of and remember very well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you haven't, then I want to be your next black protagonist in a video game that shown up in the spotlight. So like I'm working on a project, a multiple project that featuring myself as a main protagonist as a black character, and show up in multiple video games.
Okay. All right. And so I know with your games, you have a green screen, and then
That's correct.
you're playing the games, and then people can see you at the bottom of the screen with you yelling and screaming and stuff like
Yep.
that all into the game. So what made you like venture into getting a green screen and doing that setup that you have?
I've seen a lot of YouTubers and streamers out there who does a corner of the screen that you can see their reaction because people like to see gamers react to certain games, like to a scary game, any video games that get you to react to in a funny way and such. And basically, if you would see some faceless and stuff, I mean that's optional. It's your choice. But I choose to show myself in the screen with the green screen because like instead of just having a little cubicle on screen, me hovering in the screen, actually me talking to you right now, then I wanted to just like interact with me, be a part of the game, and like being inside of a game.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And so when did you start like looking like investing in you a YouTube page and trying to get subscribers? How long have you been trying to get subscribers and do you have a lot of subscribers?
I have been growing on channel for over 5 years and such, and I got like over 12,000 subscribers, but still counting. It's practically a race. It's like it's not a destination. It's basically a race. Like all the other all the content creators out there who basically made it by being entrepreneurs and stuff, and they basically work their butt off to get to where they want to be and stuff. But there are some other content creators that like I said before, I don't approve of because like they basically be bad influencers and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a positive influencer to the world. Because so that way,
Okay.
people, if someone to watch my video and stuff, then they could just look at me as an example, saying you could be a positive influence. Because like there's so many people out there who just say they be acting crazy and idiotic and stuff, and then all of a sudden people watches you, and then they be influenced by your actions and stuff, and then all of a sudden they be saying, "Oh, I'm gonna act just like him," and all of a sudden when you meet your fan base and stuff, then they act all crazy, and then they just do crazy stuff that I just don't approve of. So I want to try to guide people to the right direction. Stuff say we're decent human beings. We go in the positive direction instead of just going in a crazy direction.
Now, what's one of your favorite games that you like to play and why?
To be honest, it's kind of hard to choose one and stuff, but um, um, so far the favorite game I'm playing so far is called Paper Mario. For one reason, I got myself in the game, like I said earlier, as a black protagonist. And the other game I like to play the most is called Pikmin. It's basically the game where you have like a plant-like creatures you have control as your personal army. You attack the faunas or the animals or creatures that want to uh, attack you in many ways or just eat you or whatever, and you can use your army to attack your the enemies that goes after you and such. But overall, I like to. It's kind of hard for me to choose any game I like to play the most. It's like I like the strategy game. I like the speedrun games. I like the tactical games. Like any game that excites me and stuff. It's like most of all, like I like to play games that's story based because lots of games nowadays like people like to focus on the combat focused game like Fortnite or Call of Duty and stuff, and then they don't have to stick with
Hmm.
that game 24/7. That I get bored easily, so it's like I have a really short attention span, so I just like to play any game that keeps my mind invested in my own common interests and such.
So, what are some of the comments that people give you on your YouTube page or your page when they watch you play? What's some of the comments that you get?
Well, for some of the comments I get is basically people really do enjoy the content itself, and then there are some other comments that I get some hate comments from people who just don't like me or just want to hate me and stuff. But when it comes to haters, I just ignore them. I just like to focus on the people who do like my content and stuff.
Right,
And then when it
right.
comes and then when it comes to people who do try to be wise with me and just say, "Oh, it's possible to beat the game and stuff," but like you just suck at your game skills. Like I basically put on my title for the thumbnail or for the video on purpose just to draw their attention, and it worked because like earlier when I was I made a short video for the game called Cuphead and stuff, and I
Mm-hmm.
basically put in some titles to say, this game is too possible to defeat, and all of a sudden people just check it out and see what I'm talking about, and then when they click on the short video, they'll be invested saying, "What's this video all about?" So because people nowadays have a short attention span for watching a very long 2 to 3 hours video and such, so I'll just make a 1 minute video and then catch their attention. That'll spark their interest, saying, "Oh, this guy looks like a really fun channel to watch." So I'll just go click on his channel, link it in the description down below, and then go check out what he's got to offer.
So, how long does it take you on the average to play a game, and do you play it straight through for your podcast people, or do you do it in parts?
It depends on how you feeling. So, because like there's some videos I do take it in parts because um depending how I'm feeling and stuff. But there's some things I had to take care of for my personal business and stuff. I had to take part. But what I'm trying to do right now is try to make YouTube my primary career instead. So instead, just focus on my minimum wage job and just try to make this
Mhm.
a legitimate career. Because like if I was to make YouTube and other platforms as my legitimate career and stuff, and I could just stay at home and just film myself all day long if I want to. But if I had to make parts videos of it, which I will and I do, by the way, then I'll just say I'll just cut down one episode here and say I'll catch you on the next episode, and etc. And then
Mhm.
afterwards, I just say I'll just make another episode saying episode part two, and then on the same game that we're playing, and then all that stuff. And then when people see your thumbnail saying, "Oh, you're gonna be playing this game again," oh, okay, I'm gonna invest in watching this video on the next stream. So then rinse and repeat and tell them which part is going to be next and how long it's going to take. And if it's a finale, then it's going to be a finale, etc., etc.
So if somebody wanted to get into the gaming field on the level that you are with the green screens and filming yourself live and stuff like that, what have you learned, and what advice could you give to someone wanting to be in your shoes doing what you're doing?
My advice to you is like take as much time you need to grow because when it comes to investing stuff like getting a green screen or getting a camera and stuff or getting the program to make things work for you, it takes a lot of time. And I trust me, it takes a lot of time to get things set up because
Mm-hmm.
right now I just recently got my face cam that I was actually work for 60 FPS. That's frame per second, and excuse me. And my old camera is just basically obsolete. That I just can't use it anymore. That it's giving me technical difficulties. So like, it all depends on the user who wants to invest in their own project for making themselves well known or how much you've grown. Because whenever you start something that you're interested in, just start right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, there's no need for you to wait anytime unless you get the right equipment or the right computer to make things work. Then that's all up to you. But other than that, like if you guys want to just start right now, just start now. What's holding you back? It's like there's nothing holding you back unless you invest in some computer and face cam and anything that you put in your own interest for your own content and stuff. So like anything that will help you get your foot on the door for getting yourself started and such, then just do it. Then if you make yourself well known by be consistent for making your content, then by the ends of it, then just uh, I'll make a lot of video, learn from it because I learned a lot from my own past videos and such. And
Mm-hmm.
when I learned for the stuff I've done, I'll just come with my own personal brainstorm saying, what can I do to make things better? Like, what can I do to draw their attention? And
Mm-hmm.
which I done so much so. again, like the only reason I put myself in some other video games, on my project is currently working on right now is put myself in a video game literally as a playable character and just play as this character because I have been doing that for a couple of
Okay.
times for my previous gameplays, and I am planning to put myself in a couple of video games this year just to draw their attention.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, how many hours do you stream about, or how many days do you stream a week?
That depends
And
on
how,
you. That literally depends on you because like you can stream for one day and say, oh, I'm gonna stop it and do it for like an hour, and then I can stream for the next day. I can do it for 2 hours, etc. Depending if you're not busy with your personal life or what you got to go to work, you got to pay your bills and all that stuff, or it's just like it all depends on you. So like I
how
just like
often do you how often do you stream? How many
normally
days
about
a
like
week do you stream about?
um what I normally stream is basically about up to 3 or 4 days a week, depending on what schedule I have. Like, I go to my gym a couple of days a week and such, but when it comes to me streaming, then I just got to make a schedule for what days I want to stream and then post it to the internet saying, I'm going to be streaming on this day, on this hour, or you
Hmm.
get to set it
Okay.
earlier hours and such. But other than that, I got to make sure I test things out first before I make my content out for the internet. Because, like, you could literally face technical difficulty. And believe me, I speak from experience. I face a lot of technical difficulty that frustrate me so much that I just had to cancel the stream altogether to start over for the new batch of stream session.
So what's something that you like the most about being a gamer?
Um, what I like most about being a gamer is like when I'm by myself, I have nobody in my life who are interested in this kind of stuff or interested in what I do. At least I could do is like go online and interact with people who have the same interests that I have. Like if you can't find
Hmm.
anyone nearby you at home or at a nearby place that he wants to go hang out with you anymore and stuff, then I'm just thankful that the online service is available to the public in this timeline so we guys can save ourselves
Hmm.
to the other people who wants to watch your content, who wants to see your reaction, who wants to talk to you. So that's
Right.
what I like because that's what I like the most about that is because like we get to interact with other people who has your interest, your common interests.
Okay, because I know you work full time and then you would come home and you go to sleep and then you get up and a lot of times you streaming.
Yes. I mean, I do that a lot because my body has a mind of its own. Like, even if I want to have my 4 hours of sleep, it just wakes up like 4 hours later. It's because it has its full night's sleep. So I can't do anything about that.
Okay, so what are your goals going forward with your streaming? What do you want to do going forward? Like where do you see yourself, at the end of the year with your streaming or, with your business?
What I'm hoping to do for the end of this year is make myself well known to the world. Like, make as many subscribers as possible, be a positive influence to their eyes and stuff. Because you never know if those people may need you in your time of need. Like,
Mm-hmm.
say for example, if there are people who go through so many bad times, and right now we're all facing hard time in this world this year, which is really bad. That like I know that I was angry with the world for what's happening right now, but deep down in my heart, it's telling me to just get up and start streaming right now because there are people who needs you. There are people who wants to be happy. There are people who needs to be cheered up. Like if they're feeling
Yeah.
down, that I want to be that influencer who wants to cheer people up in their time of need. So basically, if they are feeling down or feeling negative with themselves, with their personal life, with their family issue, with their life, or losing a job, or anything that makes you feel bad, then they can come down to my channel and have a good laugh. Just like I want to make people laugh. I want to make people smile. I want to give them a good reason to have their hopes up for their lives and stuff. Because like I want to give people hope for making them happy for what they are going through their hard times, so that they give them reason to be hopeful for their lives. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Do you enter any gaming contests, or what are your thoughts about those?
Um, it is an interesting idea to think about, to get people to recognize you, but that depends on what game are you skillful of. 'Cause, like, there are all kinds of games you could be skillful of that you could just say say for example, you're a professional Fortnite player and stuff. You've been playing nothing but Fortnite and stuff, and you know the strategy,
Hmm.
you know the tricks, you know the tactics, how to get through the enemies, your opponents to take you down. Actually, the fun fact about this, like I'm hoping that someday there'll be people who worked on Fortnite put me as a playable character for that one too, because like if they did that, I did something right to the world.
Okay,
But other
all
than
right.
that, like other than that, like if say for example, if you make yourself well known to the world, right, do something that people like to watch you on stream on, and then people say like the people who made Fortnite likes you for you and stuff, for your personality, your enthusiasm, so that you may never know that they might put you as a playable character, as a skin character and stuff. Like they say, hey, this orange is a black leather jacket and stuff, and it's a changeable T-shirts, whatever and such, and then you see a black protagonist inside your Fortnite game and stuff. So just that.
All right. Okay. Well, we're going to be wrapping it up. Is there anything else you can think of that you want to add that maybe I didn't ask you? Something that I don't know about, or something you want to add?
Um, what I want to try to add in for my personal comment is like when you start your content onto the world, just be yourself. Don't worry about being some other content creator who made it big and they're top or big to the top of the world for their own
Mm-hmm.
niche. Because like each one of us have our own niche. Like something that
Uh-huh.
we're good at, something that will catch the world's attention, something that will make them happy. But please, please, please be careful what you choose for your own actions and stuff, because like there are people out there who like to pull pranks on innocent civilian, and then you could get yourself sent to jail for life, or harassing the
Mm.
civilization or society, or just to be respectful for one another, and don't do anything outrageous that will jeopardize your life. Just please keep it safe, be well, be good to yourself and to others, and the world will treat you with respect in return. So, cause like again, there are bad influences out there who do some crazy stuff out there. I do not approve of it. So I want to be a positive influencer to the world, and again, just be yourself, be humble to everyone else, and the world will return everything back to you in return.
Okay. And if people want to watch you on your YouTube page, give them the information on how they can connect with you, YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. How can people get in touch with you and watch what you do?
In order to contact me on YouTube, go check out my YouTube channel called the Video Game Requester Let's Play. Same goes for putting in the Video Game Requester for Twitch and the Video Game
Can
Requester for Kickstream.
spell one of them so that we can make sure we get it right.
The Video Game Requester is TheVideogame. Requester is Requester.
Okay. All right. Okay. And then you also say you have Instagram and Facebook as well?
Yes, I do.
And so if
It,
somebody wanted to reach you on those areas, how would they do that? What's your name on Facebook or Instagram?
I believe my name for Instagram is the Armster 221. It's spelled TheArmster 221.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I think that's it. We just learned a little bit about the gaming and what you do. And thank you for coming on my podcast, Talks with Toy. And look forward to the things that you got going in your future, bigger and better things, always, always, and positive things. And it's great to have a person like you that enjoys what you're doing and to be a positive influence and a positive role model for people who are interested in gaming, because gaming is a huge business. So it's good. people are in it that really love what they do and want to do the right things instead of scamming people or whatever. So it's good
Yeah.
to, like you say, have a place to go to where people can be happy in spite of sad times. So congratulations on doing that.
Thank you for
And
having me.
you're welcome. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming aboard, and you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you another time.
You too, and enjoy your day as well, Ma.
Thank you. And all you people in the podcast, make sure that you subscribe to my Instagram, and it's Toy More, TOIMOORE. And yeah, so you can catch me there or either at PR Connections. So thank you again, Amon, for being a part of Talks with Toy, and have a great rest of your day.
You too, Ma. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
PR Connections Radio thanks you for watching this podcast. Check out more episodes of this show and our others at prconnectionsradio.com.